How's everything overlapping? Tell me.
Say something witty. Say something funny.
You're an asshole.
You don't mean
Jake,
that.
I rubbed you, man.
You don't
I
mean
rubbed
that. You don't mean that.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't. You don't mean that. I'm your favorite person.
Yeah.
Admit it.
Tell him, Jake. Tell him. Why are you taping, bitch?
Why? What do you mean? Why am I taping what? Why I gotta be a bitch? Hard time getting this thing to flip, I will say that. See, look at that. Such a pain in the ass to get it to flip. I don't know if that'll get better as I use it or. Not real sure, brothers. I usually do this with a 0 degree. Or a flick pad on the Ultimate Squeegee combo found at windowcleaner.com. I don't use the Mormon channels. The Mormon channels are junk. Yeah, that's irritating. Doesn't really close out very well. The geometry is off here. At least it feels off, like it's not gonna, I don't think this is gonna close out on a commercial frame really well. A deep one? I guess we'll see. At the angle of the dangle is a little off on the, it's a little shallow to close out on commercial frames. Now it could just be the way I'm using it, but I mean, I guess I could probably be using it like that. I'll try on the next job as it's got deeper frames like this. But it's just really an awkward angle. So, I mean, maybe I'll try it a little steeper like that. I will say this, it don't flip good. The old flickety-doo-dah, it don't flickety-doo-dah really good on a pole. Like, you gotta fight with this sometimes. It works perfect in your hand, but just as soon as you get it on a pole and try to flip it, it's a battle. So, yeah, it's not terrible, but I can see why it's not very popular. I can see why. I don't typically use tools like this. Everyone knows this is my go-to. It's super loose in the channel, like, you know, it flops around. That's just the way that I like it. It makes changing the rubber really easy. I tried these tools out so people can get an idea of what they operate like. So, like with the Mormon tools, I'm not a Mormon channel fan, but I like the flick pad. I like the handle. The handle's nice. I have both versions of the handle, but I use an Ray brass channel in it. I don't use their channel. Their channels are junk. That flick pad system's very nice. I do like that. It is nice for jobs like this. I typically use a 12-inch on this with a flick. The accelerator handle, the flick pad, and a brass Ray channel. 12-inch on these works really good. With the Fugu pad, the Fugu flip pad, it's nice. It makes short work of this. The 14 on this right here, it's a little big for those windows. So I forgot to record an ending to this. My bad, guys. So we're going old school Squeegee voice over here for $49.38 USD starting out for the 12-inch. This version I have here is the 14, and that's $58.82. This definitely needs some refinements. I'm not telling you guys not to go buy it. There might be some guy out there that likes to tinker with stuff that will get this to work right. When I was talking about the angle of the dangle, there's from the knuckle where it pivots right there, that button to change the angle to the end there, it needs to be just a little bit longer. I would say like a 1/4 of an inch would make this tool perform a lot better. It's really wiggly and like it's sloppy. It needs some refinement, some definite refinements on this. this channel that I'm dilly-dallying with here, it makes the, I mean, it makes the Mormon channels that I do not like look good. It just, this whole system's a little wonky. I don't like the way the pad, because everything, you got to put the both ends on, and then the both ends hold the pad, and you have to feed the pad through the handle, then in through the end, and then through the other end, and it's a bear to get the flip, as I complain about in the video at some point, I'm sure. Yeah, it's just, it needs definite refinement, and this jaw here is a total fail. There's no adjustment. It does not grip the rubber, so I could see where if it gripped the rubber, it might slip less, but it just slips entirely too much with no adjustment. That's bad. So, I mean, try it at your own risk. I'm not going to recommend you go out to buy this to replace anything that you're using now. But I mean, if you want to tinker around with something, why not? Click the link in the description. You know what I mean? Go to windowcleaner.com and buy some stuff, and I'll maybe get a little bit of a kickback for it. My affiliate link. Luke the Window Cleaner will be on the podcast Wednesday. Make sure you tune in for that. Make sure you're subscribed. I'm going to be doing a lot of giveaways on the YouTube channel this year, so pay attention to all my social medias and all that stuff. And I really appreciate you guys watching. I really do. And it's just more videos to come here. So, it's just one of many, along with the podcasts. I'm really going to double it down on YouTube this year, so make sure you're paying attention. I got some cool stuff I'm going to be doing this year. But I'll see you next week, and hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks again for watching. I'm out. Peace.